CD versus vinyl. You want to race? If you insist. At that price, I can't resist. Hey everybody, this is TJR. Thank you for stopping by. It's time for another episode of CD versus Vinyl. And today we're going to be taking a look at an album by ZZ Top from the late 70s. And hopefully I can pronounce this okay. My Spanish is not the best. Deguello. Hopefully I've said that right. This, if I'm not mistaken, was their 6th studio album. It's always been a favorite of mine. In fact, it has one of my favorite songs by ZZ Top, which is Manic Mechanic. Love that song. It even made my list of top 100 songs of all time, which is a series that Robert and I did, and a series that he and I do need to finish, and we will get to that, I promise. So what I have in my hands here is my original CD copy. This is an early CD release. It actually has the song Dust My Broom credited to Elmore James versus Robert Johnson. Later editions of this album would properly credit the song to not Elmore James, but to Robert Johnson. So that gives you an idea. Also, there's some liner notes on the back here that mention their most recent selling album, Eliminator. So that gives you an idea of when this came out. This had minimal packaging, just a simple multi-page insert here with just some very bare text. This had that old text here talking about how the compact disc digital audio system offers the best possible sound reproduction on a small, convenient disc. Anyways, though, but yeah, not much going on here with the packaging on this. I should probably also point out the very bare bones CD printing as well. Nothing too imaginative going on with that. So this I discovered the other day while shopping at the used record store. This is a used copy, 70s copy, and it was in really good shape, I thought. Little bit of a kind of a weird discoloration right there, but nothing really serious. I thought it looked really good. Let's take a look at the inner sleeve here. This picture I thought was really cool, where all 3 of the band members have got their saxophones. I thought that was really cool. That was not in this CD, so that was a real winner right there. And then of course we've got the back art here. I of course have put the album in a anti-static sleeve. The record also in really good shape. When I looked it over at the record store, I always look these things over before I buy, and thought, okay, yeah, I've always really enjoyed this album. Always thought it was a great album, and so I thought to myself, yeah, let's check this out. Let's compare it. Quick little break here. After we were done filming this, Superfan noticed the following. On the back here of the cover, and I didn't notice this, but here on the bottom end here, it says, manufactured by RCA Music Record Services under license. This is a Warner Brothers record. So this was one of those record club selections. And she became suspicious because she noticed how thin the jacket was. And I did too, but I didn't think about that. It's very thin, very flimsy, yet the record itself sounded fantastic. So obviously it was well sourced. But yeah, this is something to think about when you're looking for vintage records. Something that I need to think about and also look at is, am I buying a record club of the month selection? Anyways, just wanted to point that out. Thanks for the heads up, Superfan. And so in A to B comparisons, I have to say, I A-B'd back and forth, and I couldn't hear any real serious or significant difference between this CD and this LP. And these are both very, like I said, these are both vintage copies. This is a vintage 70s. I'm guessing this CD is early 80s. You know, like I said, it mentions Eliminator. I'll have to check and see when Eliminator came out. But yeah, we've got a vintage copy. Who knows? Maybe one of the original pressings. And I know that there was a period of time for a lot of classic albums that got released initially in the analog era and then were released on CD for the first time in the digital era. They just simply took the original, went to the original tapes and just transferred what was on vinyl to CD without any CD remastering. I don't know if this was one of those or not. And there may have been subsequent remasterings of the catalog for CD that were, you know, done for CD, but there was just no difference at all. In fact, Superfan, you were listening with me, and I don't think you could hear any real significant difference, unlike some of the other times you listened to me where you could hear a clear difference between CD and vinyl. I think you just also agree that you couldn't really hear anything really significantly different about this one here. It was almost indistinguishable. In fact, if I hadn't told you this is the record, this is the CD, as we flip back and forth, I don't think you could. What are you doing back there? Are you breaking stuff? Are you throwing things? Okay.
Hey, everybody. No, I didn't notice any significant difference.
Yeah, and you do sometimes point them out to me. Sometimes I think it's good to hear your opinion too, because you're not always into the same bands that I'm into, and so you sometimes listen to it with a more objective ear because you're not, you know, like super passionate one way or the other about the group, so you hear it more objectively. But yeah, neither of us could hear any real difference between the two. So I've kind of thought to myself, well, if there's no difference, do I need to own both of them? You know, I'll admit the record's more fun, but it does take up more room, and my available room for records is limited. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna hold on to this record for now though. Compact discs do take up less room though. We'll see what happens. But at any rate though, let me know your thoughts. Have you made any comparisons? Have you heard any subsequent remasters of the catalog? And what are your thoughts? Just let me know whatever comparisons you've ever heard, any differences you've ever heard. Please let me know in the comments. As always, if you like what I do here, be sure to click like, click subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you never miss a video. And if you'd like to show some extra support and really help out the channel, please consider becoming a patron supporter. Go to patreon.com/TJR the original and make a monthly donation. If you can't, just click like and that'll help a lot. And everybody, thank you so much for watching. We'll do this again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.